bought a new Chanel. I done bought a new Chanel because we made it. I done bought a new Chanel because we dated.
What's goody, y'all? Back at it again with another video. As you see from the title, we will be doing mousse with the FlexiRods. Bow. Held it up right there. I should have showed y'all the front of the mousse. It's actually a cream of nature mousse, and I actually really enjoyed using it. So I hope you guys enjoy this video and look forward to all the details I have to give you. Quick shout out to 2 Melanin Mommies. That is the hair oil I'm holding up. They are a women black owned brand. I'll put their link in my description just to make sure you guys can go over there and check stuff out. They have butters, they have scrubs. I believe they added a lip balm. So if you want to get your scalp right, and I'm not being biased, if you want to get your scalp right, tune in to 2melaninmommies.com. Again, I'll be putting the website in my description. It's a women black owned business, and it's a small business. They just started maybe a month and a few weeks ago. So it's fairly new, but they have some great products if you're looking for some products made with love that will overall better your health and your skin. Okay, let's jump into it. So as y'all see, I already put the oil on my scalp. Make sure you moisturize that oil into your scalp. You want to make sure not only is your scalp saturated or very well nourished, just make sure you add some oil to your hair as well, but don't overdo it. Now we're actually going to get into me starting the FlexiRods. As I've told you on previous videos, I never do perfect parts. I usually part with my finger, as you see there. I'm starting with this first row, and then I'll continue on. For this look, I simply just tried to take pieces apart from the clump I pulled out or the row I pulled out. And then I just went ahead and made sure that the full strand was somewhat saturated with the mousse. I try to rub that in, and as I'm rubbing it in, make sure you get your roots as well as your ends. The excess I like to rub on the top of my head, but after you rub it in, I usually go through and just comb that piece. After I comb that piece, I go ahead and add in the FlexiRod. They're not too hard to use, so if you are thinking about FlexiRodding your hair, it's not like the curl formers. Sorry, it's not like the curl formers where it's a little hard to kind of get them in the curl former, and then you have to kind of find like a rhythm. FlexiRods are pretty simple to use. I decided to put the FlexiRods on while my hair is wet, but I do want to try to do the FlexiRods with my blow dried hair, just because I have a little more length. I forgot to mention this before, but the only thing that may be hard for you to do with the FlexiRods is figure out a way to tie it on or like bend it a certain way so that way it's on your head comfortably. But other than that, it should be a fairly simple hairstyle. So I'm probably going to speed up the rest of this video, and then once I finish a certain part or a certain section of my head, I'll show you guys that finished look. Alright y'all, so whenever I get to the top or the middle top portion of my head, I always break that down how to do the top part of my head. So as you see right here, no perfect parting as I said before, but I'm just going through taking out a section of my hair in the front, trying to size it up and see how it would look in the other spots. Now, the main thing to take from this part of my hairstyle that I start doing is that I start to use the bigger FlexiRods. Those purple ones that you see in the back part right there, I use the bigger ones because my hair is pretty thick in this area, and also because I want the curl to form a certain way. I don't want super little curls in the middle part. That's where my thickest hair is. So you'll see me do that. In this front part, I do use the original. No, I actually use smaller size for the front part. So this is part of like that bang area. I go in and take a smaller FlexiRod for this area. But just pay attention to how I use different sizes and shapes and what direction I'm putting the FlexiRod in. You'll notice that in this front directions, I'm tucking it in underneath, going in a forward direction, because naturally with my hairstyles or my afro that I do, I make sure that the bangs come more toward my face. So that's the tip I'll give on this part. The rest of the process is still the same. Add in your mousse. After you add in your mousse, go ahead and put on your FlexiRod. Alright, y'all, I'm talking on this one. I finally wrapped it up. You can see this one keep moving. You gotta make sure it don't move either. That's the only one. I wrapped it up. Finally finished. I think this one might be my favorite one, to be honest. But now we're just gonna go ahead and put the bond on, go to sleep, take it out the next day. Alright, y'all. Well, this is how it looked when I started taking them down. I was a little nervous, but if you're used to doing natural hairstyles, you shouldn't be nervous, because you could usually always, I want to say finesse the hairstyle, but you can usually always make the hairstyle work. I believe the only reason I was nervous because they came out so coiled, and that's because my hair is wet. So as I said in the beginning, I want to try it again when my hair is blow dried and add the mousse. But as I started taking them down, I got a little more reassured with how it looked, and I knew I could still make it come out pretty cute if I kept taking them down. So look out for the complete finished look. Here's the finished look, y'all. I feel like I was looking like Baby Doll from the 5 Heartbeats. You real if you know that movie. But I started feeling myself after I picked it out. Now that's all I had to do was grab my little pick and pick it out. But this is my finished look after using the FlexiRods. Obviously you can get different looks out this. Pin up the side, put it up in a half up, half down. You see I'm jigging because baby was feeling herself. Got dressed, was in my school attire because of spring break. Now I'm posing right here to get my thumbnail, so don't mind a long pause. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video and look out for more. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We out of here.